Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Wahpeton Baseball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, High Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now, here's KBMW's Robert Wanick.
Welcome to Breckenridge High School. I'm Robert Wanick. Tonight we got a softball game on the air, switching it up from baseball. Also hopping on the pregame show a little bit earlier to sound check for you guys. Make sure we're loud enough on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. We have the BW Storm softball team facing the Rothsay Tigers. This is your Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, tradition of great taste and company. A little bit tricky getting set up here. They did not build the fence high enough for the backstop, so we don't have an open view in the press box. We kind of got a caged-in chain link here protecting us up here in the box. So we got the camera leaned right up against the fence, so if you catch a little bit of chain link in the corners, I am sorry, but this is the best panoramic angle we can get here at Breckenridge High School. So the Storm 6-8 coming into this one. Rothsay 6-9. This is your Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Let's go through your Otter Tail Power Company Power Pole rankings presented by our Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. 8AA, Section 8AA, that's what the BW Storm play in. Of course, Breckenridge and Wahpeton are co-opted, but they're playing on the Minnesota High School League side of things here. Hawley leads the north side of the bracket. They're 12-1, 7-1 in 8AA. Roseau 8-3, 7-0 in 8AA. DGF 11-3, 5-2 in 8AA. Thief River Falls 9-6, 2-2 in the section. East Grand Forks 5-7, 2-3 in the section. Warroad in the 6th spot, they're 2-9, 1-4 in the section. Crookston 2-8, 0-2 in the section. Moving on over to the south side, that's where the Storm play. We have Wadena Deer Creek 16-2, perfect 5-0 mark in the section. Monaga 11-4, 2-3 section. Park Rapids 6-4 and 0-2. OTC 5-11 and 1-4. Barnesville Trojans 4-8 and 3-5. Then you have the Storm right there. It's in the 6th spot, 6-8, also 3-5. Not a lot of room separating them, Barnesville, OTC, and Park Rapids from the 6 and the 3 spot in the QRF. So a lot could change. None of us know how that mysterious formula works with playoff seeding from the QRF, but Breckenridge-Wahpeton playing an absolute gauntlet schedule this year. Coming up close in a lot of these games, coming up short, and there they are in the 6th spot. Perm, 7th spot. The Yellow Jackets are 1-13, 0-7 in the section. We're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll get right back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. You're listening to Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm Softball, B92.7 FM, and streaming live on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Folks, 30-plus miles an hour on forecast. We're at Breckenridge High School for BW Storm softball as they take on the Rothsay Tigers. We're going to have a national anthem shortly from Amy Frauenberg, the pride of Lemoore, North Dakota, Art tells me. First, we're going to get into a little pregame report here. Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Breckenridge-Wahpeton started the season 1-6, 3 consecutive one-run losses at the hands of Pelican Rapids, and Barnesville dug the Storm an 0-4 hole. They bounced back by beating Barnesville 7-1 in the second game of a doubleheader. Then the Storm suffered 2 close home losses to number 8 ranked Hawley by scores of 2-0 and 6-3. Following that, the Storm reeled off 5 straight wins over Perm, Minnewaska, and Frazee. Most recently, they lost by scores of 3-0 and 10-6 versus number 6 ranked DGF. Those Rebels started off the year ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2A, defending state champions, and the Storm certainly gave them a scare last Thursday right here at home. Only 2 games remain on the regular season schedule. A split doubleheader for Tuesday versus Wheaton Herman Norcross at 3, Staples Motley at 5. Kind of a unique thing there with the makeup games. Those games are also here at Breckenridge High School, so we have some home cooking here to cap off the Storm schedule. Jumping right into it here, let's look at your stat leaders. Actually, let's take another quick break. Word from our sponsors as Rothsay completes their round of infield here, getting ready for this single game tentative 5 p.m. first pitch. You're listening to Storm Softball, B92.7 FM, and streaming live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Mink Coat Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
We're at Breckenridge High School getting ready for the national anthem right now. Amy Frauenberg is going to perform the national anthem, then we'll get right back into BW Storm versus Rothsay. Stick around on the B.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to... No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it in your family.
All right, folks, let's jump right into your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups. For Rothsay, we'll just go with last names here for sake of time. We got Meyer in left field, Reber at second base, Tillman's batting third, she's catching, cleanup, Phillips in right field, Tollerud first base, Allison Phillips is designated player, Umlauf shortstop, Higher center field, Danielson in the circle, and Leininger is playing third base. Hopping over to the Storm lineup, Jocelyn Reeby, center field, Sydney Roberts, she's catching, Addie Dodge is playing third base, Jaylee Ernst over at first base, Maddie Toledo, probably the coolest name in the lineup today, designated player, Langenwalter, left field, Ava Jannings, second base, Colin Hout, right field, Britta Pausch, shortstop, and Mia Dodge, pitching. So Callie Leininger is the flex player for Rothsay, and the flex player for the Storm is Maddie Toledo. Looks like we're going to have time here. I'll go through the first names here for Rothsay team. They were written above the last names on the lineup card. It's going to take a guy with eyesight like me. It's going to take looking at for a second. Again, leadoff for Rothsay, we have Ellie Meyer. Second, we have Lauren Reber, Mackenzie Tillman in the 3 spot, Allison Phillips cleanup, Katie Tollerud batting 5th, Andrea Phillips batting 6th. Umlauf, I can't read the first name. Kenzie Higher batting 8th, Bethany Danielson batting 9th, and Callie Leininger, your flex player, playing third base. So again, your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups. Keep an eye on Addie Dodge in the 3 spot for the Storm. She is batting .488, .511 on base percentage, 2 homers, 8 doubles, a triple, 19 RBIs, 16 runs scored. She has not struck out on the season. She leads the Storm in all statistical categories. Sydney Roberts batting .310 with a homer, 4 doubles, 7 RBIs, 14 runs. 14-5 walk to strikeout ratio. The catcher, very good patience at the plate. Maddie Byer, 308, a pair of doubles, 5 ribbies, 9 runs. Jossie Reeby, 324, a double, a triple, 15 runs, 9 steals. Maddie Toledo, 290 with 8 RBIs. And on the mound, Mia Dodge, 5-5 record, 76 Ks, 16 walks, 3.01 ERA, 77 left on base. Mia Dodge is your ace, 67 innings pitched, 10 games started. Stay tuned after the national anthem.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Hey, friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
All right, we're ready to go.
Thank you, Amy. Well done. We want to thank our
Again, Amy Frauenberg with the national anthem here before this Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm Rothsay softball game on B92.7 FM. I'm fired up. I'm Robert Wanek. First softball game of the season on the broadcast for me. Thank you for joining. We are live streaming this game on KBMW News Live YouTube. Go check it out. We got a scoreboard on there. And we will post our calls of the week from this game next week, where we pull our top 5 broadcast calls and plays, and those high school kids get to watch their broadcast once again. So it's always good to produce some highlights and give them the credit they deserve for going out there and playing. So we're getting ready to jump into it right now. Ellie Meyer, left fielder, wearing number 7, batting leadoff. She's got the windbreaker on. Wind is blowing strong to the south here. Old Glory in left field showing that. Pitch from Mia Dodge in there for a strike. We start this game off. Again, Mia Dodge, 67 innings pitched this year for the Storm, 3.01 ERA. Second pitch in there. That's fouled just out of play by the Storm dugout. Third baseline is the home dugout. First baseline will be Rothsay's dugout. So Mia Dodge right away up 0-2 on Ellie Meyer, the leadoff hitter here for the Rothsay Tigers. 0-2 delivery on the way. That one is lined down the third baseline, foul. About a foot foul. Mia's sister Addie over there. Mia, the senior, committed to Northwestern in the Twin Cities to continue her pitching career. Addie, the sophomore, absolutely tearing the cover off the ball this year, 488 average. 0-2 pitch from Mia Dodge. Soft contact to the second baseman, Ava Janning, and she catches the infield fly for the first out of the ball game. Ava Janning, the 7th grader, playing the Keystone position. So that's the first out of the game. Brings up Reber in the 2 spot. And there will be contact off Mia Dodge. She's not overpowering. She relies on the spin rate and mixing it up. They have a 277 batting average against Dodge this year. I believe that was about 190 last year, so she's going to want to get that down. She has stranded 77 runners on base, and her batting average with runners in scoring position against her, only 262. That one is fouled down the first baseline, and it's going to blow out of play. So Dodge doing really well under pressure, holding batters to a 262 average. Batting average on balls in play is 350, so a little bit of bad luck there for you folks that don't really follow the analytics. That should be down. Balls hit and play, there should be a few more outs. A 350 BIP is some bad luck there for Mia Dodge, and hopefully she can keep that down this game and keep the pitch count down and go the distance. 0-1 pitch to Dodge. 1-1. And that's going to miss inside. So Dodge is going to take a little walk around the mound here. 1 down. Count is actually full now. Payoff pitch from Dodge. Little check swing dribbler back to the mound. She grabs it, fires to first. Second out of the inning. That is Mia Dodge's MO, soft contact. Storm coming into this one 6-8. Big swing and a miss from the three-hitter Tillman. Rothsay wearing the all-blue jerseys, pinstripes up top, pinstripe down the side of the blue pants with the knee-high blue socks, blue and white batting helmets. The Storm in the traditional white and gray. Tops are white, pants gray. 1-0 delivery from Dodge. That one's hit pretty hard to left field. The left fielder going back, and she's not going to get there. That one is a goner. Home run from Tillman, solo shot. Rothsay strikes first. 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Got ahead of that pitch from Dodge and sent it out to left. She'll get a big greeting at home plate from her fellow Tigers. That's going to bring up your cleanup hitter.
Right fielder, number 11, Allison.
Number 11, Allison Phillips. First pitch to Phillips. She slaps that one foul down the third baseline. 0-1 count. So Rothsay coming into this game 6-9, very similar record. Rothsay on a little bit of a skid with some big lopsided losses, while Breckenridge-Wahpeton has won 4 of their last 6 games. 0-1 delivery, that one's way upstairs, evens the count. Mia Dodge, the senior, UNW commit. Delivery, that one gets a check swing called, strike at the belt. Addie Dodge playing up at third base with the lefty at the plate. Potential bunt even though there's 2 strikes. 2-strike pitch just down and away. Evens the count at 2-2. Two offering from Dodge. Swing and a miss outside corner, so she strikes out Phillips. Gets the first 2 batters. Weak pop fly, weak grounder. Then the solo bomb from Tillman. That's the lone run on the top of the first here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're going to head to the bottom of the first. Storm looking to answer that Tigers run. You're listening to Storm Softball on B92.7 FM and streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Rothsay Tigers lead after that solo homer from Tillman. Brings to the plate Jocelyn Reeby, the center fielder, wearing number 12 for the Storm. She's up in the count 2-0. On the mound for the Tigers, we have Heyer. Oh, excuse me. Pitcher is Danielson. Heyer's wearing number 1. Danielson is playing the number 1 position. She does get a strike in there. 2-1 count to Reeby. Batting from the left side of the plate here. Reeby takes above the helmet, 3-1. Reeby has a little bit of speed. She's batting .324 on the season. Has 9 stolen bases. She takes ball 4 off the plate. Good start here for the Storm. Looking to make it 5 wins in their last 7 games.
Catcher, number 1, Sydney Roberts.
So Sydney Roberts comes to the plate, the Storm catcher. And she takes ball 1. Roberts, the tremendous 5-sport athlete. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit. Maybe it's 4 sports. It's a lot. She's in volleyball, basketball, softball, swimming. 1-0 pitch to Roberts. She steps out. That one goes right down the middle, 1-1. Trying to work the count here in her number 2 spot in the batting order. Jocelyn Reby on first base. That one way inside, gets away a little bit, and Reby's able to scamper over to second base. Give her a stolen base on that. So Reby over to second base, nobody down. Tigers leading 1-0, bottom of the first. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Roberts takes a swing at that one right to the third baseman, didn't even have to move. That's going to be a tough luck out for Sydney Roberts.
Up next, your third baseman, number 17, Addie Dodge.
So that brings up Addie Dodge. I was saying in the pregame, .488 batting average, has not struck out on the season. And the sophomore lifts her arms up. Ball goes high and tight, ball 1. Addie Dodge, 19 RBIs and 16 runs scored. Both of those lead the Storm. She takes ball 2, high and outside. Dodge does not walk a whole lot. She has a .488 average, and the on-base is .511, so she's basically getting on base from swinging the bat. Hasn't had a chance here yet, 2-1 count. Delivery on the way. That one hits the backstop, and Reby's able to get to third base. Very short backstop here, folks. Maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 feet, 15 feet maybe. But if it bounces right, it could come right back to the catcher and get your base runners in a lot of trouble. But Reby fast enough to get over to third base. 3-1 delivery. That one bounces off the plate. Reby's going to hustle home. She'll slide in, feet first, safe. So Reby steals second base, and she gets to third base and scores on wild pitches. Speed kills. Reby shows it there, ties the game at 1-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
26, Jaylee Ernst.
Inside to the cleanup hitter, Jaylee Ernst. So Addie Dodge not one to take walk, an aggressive hitter, but she does take a walk there. She's over on first base. Ernst takes strike on the inside corner to throw down to second base, and Addie Dodge is in there. Stolen base, second stolen base of the inning for the Storm. Jaylee Ernst, the first baseman. Her brother Dallin Ernst also played first base for the Cowboys. Good home run hitter, 6'6". Ernst faces a 1-1 count, pitch on the way, swings at the high fastball, no contact. 1-2. So runner in scoring position. Windy but sunny here at Breckenridge High School. That was an off-speed pitch if I've ever seen one. I think it might have stuck to her hands a little too long, and I think it hit Jaylee Ernst in the cleat, maybe, by the sound that I heard up here in the press box. She's going to jog down to first base. Runners on first and second. Maddie Toledo steps in, right-handed hitter. Storm looking to take the lead here. Tied 1-1 early on. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That pitch gets away, up and away for ball 1. So some control issues early on in this one for your pitcher, Tollerud. That one catches the outside corner. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Head coach Jacob Dodge, he's on the third base side of things here, and assistant coach Margaret Kruger, on the first base side. Kruger, the former section champion volleyball coach, doing an amazing job with the Cowgirls program here in Breckenridge. As that pitch skips in the dirt, nice pick by the catcher. Doing the catching duties today is Tillman. So she's already got a home run to her name and a couple nice stops. She's going to throw it on to third here. Getting in standing is Addie Dodge. Stolen base from Addie Dodge, and Jaylee Ernst stays put at first. So we have runners on the corners. 1 down, bottom of the first. 1-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Big spot here for Maddie Toledo, the designated player. Toledo swings and misses. Strike 3. So it's going to be the first K for Rothsay today.
Up next, your left fielder, number 24, Claire Langenwalter.
2 down. That brings up Claire Langenwalter. She's from Wahpeton. Takes ball 1 upstairs. Langenwalter plays on the basketball team. She's also a pretty good golfer for the Lady Huskies and Coach Jeff Ralph. Looking to take the next step in her golf game when they start up here in August. Pitch on the way. She takes that one down the center cut of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw back to the pitcher, gets away, and Eddie Dodge is going to run home. Smart play by Eddie Dodge, and that gives the Storm a 2-1 lead. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, bottom of the first inning. So not the best throw back to the pitcher from the catcher, but you got to slide over and make sure that one doesn't get away. It goes right off the webbing. I'll let the official bookkeeper decide where the error goes there. A little mix-up. That pitch is in the dirt. 2-1 count to Claire Langenwalter, number 24. So Jocelyn Reby scores, Addie Dodge scores, Jaylee Ernst is on first base. Langenwalter's up with 2 down. Down and away, swing and a miss for a strike. They try to check Jaylee Ernst at first base, but she gets back in time. So Claire Langenwalter, 2-2 count here. Pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. Drop that one off the table for strike 3. Rothsay gets out of the inning. 2 runs allowed. The Storm come back for a 2-1 lead here after 1 inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on B92.7 FM.
Your score after 1 full inning is the BW Storm.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. I'm Robert Wanek. BW Storm, they're up 2-1 on Rothsay as we head to the top of the second. Batting for the Rothsay Tigers, first baseman number 12, Maddie Tullerud. First pitch is a ball from Dodge. Second pitch on the way. Another foul ball to the third baseline. So they're getting out in front of these pitches. Just can't keep them inside the line, of course. The exception of the Tillman home run over the left field fence. So I got the volume cranked up on the Comrex, folks. We have 2 Comrexes now, and apparently they're different. Knob's a little less sensitive on this one. We went the whole Wahpeton game. Audio was a little low, so I got it cranked up today. Hoping you can hear all of the calls, all of the sounds as we got the window cracked open up in the press box. 2-0 count. Pitch from Mia Dodge. That one hit hard to left. Long strike. It's a foul ball. That's what the coaches always say. It's just a long strike. And she has a 2-2 count here. Mia Dodge, the workhorse here of the rotation. She's made 10 starts. 2-2. Dodge fires home. Another soft fly ball to the infield. That one over to her sister, Addie. At third base, she gloves it. You could just tell that the spin on that curve there made that thing roll right off the back of the barrel. Backspin on it. Died in the air, and third baseman caught it. That one is fouled off. That's Phillips. Phillips, your designated player. Reason would lead you to believe that you put a good hitter in the designated player spot. She takes strike 2, knee-high outside corner. So Dodge changing up the speeds here, kind of buckled her on that one. 0-2 count. Mia Dodge goes to work. Up and in on the corner. Strike 3, Mia Dodge. Locate, number 16 with the K. Her second of the game.
Shortstop, number 3, Lydia Umlauf.
So we got 2 quick outs here, and Umlauf fouls it by the Storm dugout, and Addie Dodge catches it up against the chain links. Great concentration there from the sophomore. quick inning for Mia Dodge. Little help from her sister at the hot corner. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. BW Storm up 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is Storm Softball on B92.7 FM and streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Ava Janning fouls the first pitch of the at-bat away. Janning, 5'4", 5'5" maybe on a good day. The 7th grader playing second base today. Getting a chance here with the Storm leading 2-1 in the second inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Janning will be followed by Colin Hout and Britta Pausch as they try to roll this lineup over the top for Jocelyn Reeby. Second pitch of the at-bat is inside for a ball. Ava Janning, a fantastic season for the Cowgirls. They made a nice little run in the section tournament. 1-1, Janning steps in, right side batter's box. Pitch on the way, takes that one right down the heart of the plate. 1-2 hole here for Ava Janning. 1-2. Pitch on the way. That one hits her in the forearm. Looked mighty close to hitting the knob of the bat, but it hit her right in the forearm, and she's going to jog down to first base. No worse for the wear. Gives Margaret Kruger a fist bump, and Storm are back in business with the leadoff batter on once again. Last inning, that turned into 2 runs in the first inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. First pitch on the way is in the dirt to Colin Hout for ball 1. Hout, she's wearing number 5, playing right field today. Do not envy the outfielders out there in that vortex, as you can just hear the wind whistling here. Second pitch goes behind the batter, and Janning's going to easily get to second base. That one would be a wild pitch, not a pass ball. Catcher would need to do some serious Spider-Man stuff to glove that one. So Janning on second base with nobody down. Storm with a great opportunity here. Pitch is on the way, and that one climbs the ladder to Hout. She's up in this count 3-0. Can't imagine you'd be getting any sort of green light here at the bottom of the order with the runner on second base. She stands in the right side of the batter's box, takes that one right down the middle. 3-1 count. We'll see how selective she is here, looking for something she could drive, I would imagine, gap to gap. 3-1, she swings at the high fastball, and we have a full count. Outfielder in right field playing pretty true to the line. Good gap in right center. Left fielder's not really shading the middle either, so definitely some opportunity to run the gaps here, both sides of the outfield grass. Full count pitch, swing and a miss. Battles back from 3-0 to get the strikeout. That's Danielson on the mound, settling in there. Big time strikeout. Britta Pausch comes up, and Danielson hangs onto that one too long, flies to the backstop. Ava Janning's going to scamper to third base. So Janning 60 feet away from tacking on a run to this 2-1 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Second pitch to Pausch, paints the black on the outside corner. So Danielson just a little sporadic here, but when she has her stuff on, it looks good. It looks hard to hit. See if she can stay in the zone the rest of this inning. She climbs the ladder once again, fall behind 2-1. Britta Pausch, the hockey player. You'll see that a theme this game. We got tons of multi-sport athletes offering on the way to Pausch. That one sails to the backstop. We're going to have a play at the plate. Flip to the plate. She's out. Barely. Very close. The tag was pretty high. Looked like bang bang between the cleat hitting the plate and the tag hitting the upper quad area, but it was just in time. Wouldn't argue with that one. Umpire was right on top of it. It was a nice play by the catcher. Tillman had the option of either diving at the plate, she was really close, or flipping it to her pitcher, and teamwork made the dream work there for the out. So 2 down for the top of the order here, Jocelyn Reeby. That one's high. So Tillman working her tail off here. Excuse me. That was still Britta Pausch. So Pausch is going to get to first on a walk. My apologies. Pausch takes a big lead on that pitch after it's thrown and able to get back to first base. They take a look over there, but they don't throw, and we'll see if she goes here. First pitch was a ball. Reeby is now up, and Pausch does go, and that throws a dart on the base. One hop, can of corn, she's out. Excellent inning from the Rothsay catcher, Tillman. She flips the runner out at first base with a little underhand scoop, and then she guns a runner out at second with a strong arm throw. And it's 2-1 Storm after 2 innings on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Breckenridge-Wahpeton softball on B92.7, streaming live on YouTube, KBMW News Live.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Let's jump right into it here. Third inning, Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm up 2-1. Runner thrown out at the plate, runner thrown out at second base to end the bottom of the second, and Mia Dodge is going to look to protect a 1-run lead here. She gets up 0-2 right away to the center fielder from Rothsay, Higher. 8-hitter, Danielson's up next in the 9th spot, rolling it around to Meyer in the leadoff spot. 0-2 delivery, outside corner, very nice location from Dodge, but she can't get the call. 1-2 count. Mia Dodge, a little bit of a stare in at home plate there. 1-2 delivery on the way. That one slapped to right field. Running up on it, off the glove. That's going to be a single as Colin Hout comes charging in for that one, and it goes right off the heel of her glove. Kind of an in-betweener. Wasn't sure if she had to dive or not. Good piece of slap hitting right off the end cap, and you can see the batter Higher over there shaking her hands at first base as we get a bunt here. Foul ball out of play. So Higher gets on. We'll call that one a single to right field. Good piece of hitting. Running attempt on the catch. 0-1 delivery on the way. She offers the bunt, doesn't pull it back. It's 0-2. The batter thought she pulled it back. The third base coach thought she pulled it back. I wasn't so sure up here, and the umpire wasn't either. So that's going to be a strike, and now it's an 0-2 count. Not where you want to be against Mia Dodge. 0-2 delivery on the way. Dodge leaves that one outside. Good idea for a chase pitch. Got a pitcher's count. Dodge fires that one. I'm not sure what happened there. The umpire stuck his right arm out. I think he was saying it was outside. Typically, you don't want to stick your right arm out because it looks like a strike call. So it was a ball, so it's 2-2. And that one, another dart. that looked like an inside corner strike potentially is going to be a ball. So we now have a full count. Mia Dodge having to work hard to make a living in this at bat. Here comes the payoff pitch from Dodge, gets a foul ball. So Dodge, definitely a consummate competitor. She's going to keep coming back here. Runner on first base for Rothsay. Non-conference softball game today between the Storm and the Tigers. Delivery from Dodge. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base. And it's going to be safe. Reed Johnson on top of the call out there. So Dodge.
Now for the Tigers back
Full
to the
count,
top of the
strikeout.
order, your left fielder number
Needed that
7,
one,
Helen
bottom of the order, first out of the inning. Heyer goes to second on the stolen base, and we're going to have Meyer up to lead things off here for the lineup with one down. Meyer, the leadoff hitter, with the weak pop fly to Ava Janning at second base to start this ball game. Dodge freezes her, fastball inside corner for a strike, 1-1 count. Location, location, location. Pitch from Dodge, grounded to short, right through the wickets. That's going to be an E6. Runner's going to advance to third on the error. So E6, and Rothsay has runners on the corners now. One down, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Runner's going to take second. They're going to let her have it. Hoping Dodge can get a strikeout here and get the second out on the board. First pitch is a ball, however. Dodge comes set, fires home. Foul ball right back into the face mask of the umpire as he stumbles backwards. Gives the thumbs up. Doesn't look like a thumbs up. Looked like a counter punch from a prized boxer. I know how that feels taking a foul ball off the ump mask. But he is right back in there. 1-2 count. Dodge upstairs for a ball. 2-2. And that one went right back into the mask. Absolutely no catcher's glove on it. Foul tip. Delivery from Dodge. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Mia Dodge on the mound has a 1-run lead here, does the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm. 2-2 delivery. Dodge, another looking strikeout. She's trying to work out of this jam all by herself. I don't think her Storm teammates are going to complain if she does that. 4th strikeout of the game for Mia Dodge. We're here in the 3rd inning, 2 down. 2-1 Storm lead, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Dodge starts off the at-bat to Tillman with a ball outside. Tillman took her deep in the 1st inning. 3rd batter to the game for a solo jack, and that's Rothsay's only run so far. That one is a foul ball. My back window on my Equinox got shattered here last year, so I did not park in the same spot. Art asked me last game. Yes, I did get it fixed, Art. But then the exhaust fell off as Tillman goes deep to left field. It's going to carry. Left fielder going towards the line. Diving attempt. No, can't get it. Lands fair. That's going to be a 2 RBI double, and Tillman is ripping the pitching apart today for Rothsay. She's got 3 RBIs in the 3rd inning.
Up next, your right fielder, number 11.
Tillman doubles down the left field line, drives in Heyer and Meyer, and it's 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I would normally say that's a ball that should be caught, but the wind is blowing straight south, and I do not envy the left fielder trying to track that one as it faded towards the 3rd baseline. And just like that, Rothsay reclaims the lead here over the Storm. Dodge trying to regroup, leave that one a few inches off the plate. One-0. Mia Dodge, delivery. That one hits the corner, 1-1. One delivery from Dodge outside. Nice pick out of the dirt from Sydney Roberts. So Dodge, couple unearned runs here after the E6. That one's a weak fly ball. Addie Dodge comes in from third base, takes charge, and that'll end the inning, but not before a 2 RBI double from Tillman, who is 2 for 2 with a homer, a double, and 3 RBIs, putting her Rothsay Tigers up 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're going to head to the bottom of the third inning after a quick word from our sponsors. This is Storm Softball on B92.7, live streaming on YouTube, KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Back to the top of the order for the Storm, it's Jocelyn Reeby. She takes ball 1 at the backstop. Reeby was in the box when last inning ended. Excellent inning for Tillman behind the plate for Rothsay. She flipped the ball home to her pitcher for an out, and then she threw a stolen base attempt out at second. So Reeby, after all that, gets another chance here at the plate, and she's up 2-0 in the count. Reeby walked and scored in the first inning with a stolen base as well. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sun poking out here at Breckenridge High School as the wind has actually died down a little bit. Looking out at the American flag in the left, it's not going quite as wild. (3-1) count here with Reeby up, the lefty, and she'll take ball 4 off the plate. So the same story both times for Jocelyn Reeby, not biting on the outside pitch, and the Storm has some speed on first. Brings up Sydney Roberts. Roberts batting .310. She does have a homer on the year. First pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher. Again, Tillman getting her glove on that one, holding Reeby at first. Roberts has 4 doubles to go along with that home run. 14 runs scored. Dangerous bat in the 2-hole. Roberts takes that one up and in. 2-0. Hitters count here for numero uno, Sydney Roberts. 2-0. Delivery on the way. Roberts takes a strike at the knee. The throwback to the pitcher gets away again. Luckily, the shortstop was there. That's how Breckenridge-Wahpeton has one of their 2 runs so far on the errant throwback to the mound. 2-1. Pitch on the way to Roberts. That one skied to the second baseman up in the whirlwind, and she'll catch it. Reeby nowhere to go except for to stand on first base. Roberts retired on the pop fly.
Coming to the plate, your third baseman, number 17, Addie Dodge.
That brings up the best offensive player in this game, although Tillman's going to have something to say about that after the home run on the double. Addie Dodge takes her .488 average to the plate. First pitch to Dodge, follows that one straight back. Did not miss that pitch by much. Free swinger, number 17. Lots of pop in that bat. Leading the Storm in every statistical category at the plate. Down 0-1 in the count. Second pitch, way high. Snap throw to first base. Almost in time to get Reeby, who didn't even have time to slide. Sneaks her foot in there. Very, very impressed by Tillman so far, both on defense behind the plate and swinging the stick. 1-1 pitch to Addie Dodge, and she swings and misses at the high fastball. Pitch that you can really do some damage with. You know, they tell you not to swing at that a lot, but that's the one that's going to go a long ways if you can square it up. Dodge down 1-2 in the count. Holds off on that high fastball. Another laser throw to first base, and the tag is extremely high, but she's called out anyways. And Coach Dodge is not happy, and he has every right to be upset here. That tag was up at the face. Over half of her body was across the base by the time the tag was applied, and they're going to steal one from the Storm here as Reby is out at second base. So 2 down all of a sudden for the Storm after that. Takes away her 11th stolen base of the year. Addie Dodge takes one just off the plate inside. She's got a full count. Full count delivery to Dodge. That one is fouled straight back again. She is on those fastballs like white on rice. She just needs to square one up here, and it's going to go a long way if she can send it to left field. Another payoff pitch coming here to Addie Dodge. And that's ball 4. She's going to raise that on-base percentage a little more coming into this game. Not a whole lot of walks. I don't have the exact numbers here, but she has 2 already in this one. 2 down. Dodge on first base. Jaylee Ernst at the plate. Ernst with a big swing. Barrel of the bat comes around and hits her right in the numbers. Strike 1. Jaylee Ernst playing first base. A lot of power in her bat. Dodge. Snap throw to first base. She does slide head first and get in there. As Tillman staying busy behind the dish here for the Rothsay Tigers. Up and in for a ball. Danielson on the mound here with a 3-2 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jaylee Ernst looking to extend this inning for the Storm. She takes a ball low and outside. Tillman can't glove it, and Dodge gets to second base, and now she's going to have some words with the umpire because the second baseman was right in the base path, and there was some little leg-to-leg contact there. She's safe anyways. They pat each other on the back, and we're going to play on. Count is 3-1. See if Jaylee can square one up here. Ball 4. So tight strike zone here at times.
Up next, your designated player, number 23, Madeline Toledo.
Ernst gets over to first, so we have Ernst on first and Dodge on second. They both walked. That's going to bring up Maddie Toledo, who struck out her first time. She takes strike 1 at the belt. Danielson trying to get out of here with 2 runners on base. Toledo, right-handed batter, slight crouch in her stance. Barrel on her shoulder, fouls it off. 0-2 hole here for number 23 for the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm, Maddie Toledo. Danielson rocking on her back foot, comes set. She throws, skips it. That one's going to get away from the catcher, Tillman. That one bounced in front of the plate. So wild pitch is going to move both runners up 60 feet. Addie Dodge over to third. Jaylee Ernst over to second. 0-2 count. 1-2 count, excuse me. Toledo. Pitch from Danielson. Upstairs, 2-2. So if Toledo's able to come back and walk in this count, she'll bring up Claire Langenwalter, who's batting less than 200 on the year, but certainly has a strong swing. Toledo takes strike 3 at the knees, stepping out of the box before the pitch got there, and she's rung up. 3-2. Rothsay's hanging on here after 3 innings at Breckenridge High School. On your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, I'm Robert Wanick. You're listening to Storm Softball, B92.7 FM, live streaming at KBMW News Live YouTube.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. I'm Robert Wanek. Rothsay leads Breckenridge-Wahpeton in high school softball here, 3-2.
First baseman number 12, Maddie Tollerud.
In the top of the fourth inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And it wouldn't be a broadcast without one mistake from me. Of course, a minor one at least this time. We did get the scoreboard updated for you on YouTube. KBMW News Live YouTube. Ground ball to third. Backhand, Addie Dodge over to first. Plenty of time from the sophomore third baseman. Addie Dodge first out of the inning. KBMW News Live YouTube. We're streaming here, top of the fourth inning.
Designated player number 15, Andrea Phillips.
Breckenridge-Wahpeton, really tough break last inning. Looked like they had a stolen base from Reby at second base. Tag was way up high, but they called her out. Kind of stopped some momentum, and they were unable to push any runs across with runners on second and third at the end of that inning. Mia Dodge still working on the mound here for Breckenridge-Wahpeton. One out, she gets a swing and a miss here, and she's quickly up 0-2 on Phillips. Dodge, delivery, swing and a miss on the high fastball. Another strikeout for Mia Dodge.
Now batting your shortstop.
5 Ks for Dodge. It's going to bring up Lydia Umloff with 2 down quickly here in the top of the fourth. First pitch from Dodge, upstairs, ball 1. Breckenridge-Wahpeton infield creeping up here. Swing and a miss at a pitch about 3 feet high out of the zone. Gets a strike on the scoreboard for Mia Dodge. Dodge gets a foul ball that's going to sail out of play. So Addie Dodge about 45 feet here on the third baseline. She's playing up. Jaylee Ernst doing the same at third, even with a 2-2 count here. Mia Dodge, rock and throw. Hit softly to left field onto the pickleball courts. Foul ball. Again, this is Lydia Umloff, excuse me. So this is the 7 hitter, and they're not expecting much pop. They're playing up. Umloff with the white Louisville Slugger facing a 1-2 count. Falls that one back onto the track. Good little battle here between number 3 from Rothsay and number 16 for Breckenridge. Umloff versus Dodge. See who comes out on top. Dodge has the advantage now with a 1-2 count. Pitch on the way from Dodge. She can't dodge that one. Swings and misses. Fastball in the dirt. That's going to get us out of the inning here. Mia Dodge, 6 Ks. Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm trailing 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth after a word from our sponsors on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
So the Rothsay Tigers are up here on Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm softball, 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bottom of the fourth, Tillman had the home run for Rothsay, the High Camp Construction home run. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. High Camp Construction. Few walks today, presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm, like a good neighbor. Matt and Amanda are always there. So the Storm hoping to take the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And that pitch runs way inside to Claire Langenwalter. She wears it off the tricep area.
Coming to the plate, your second baseman, number 2, Ava Gain.
It's a good job by Claire there to turn away from the ball and wear it on the arm, not catching it on the hand or the wrist or the elbow, or, you know, those areas where something can break or really, really hurt. She's on base, hit by pitch. It's going to bring up Ava Janning, who's also hit by pitch in her first at-bat. She lines one to short, two-hopper off the shortstop's chest. She steps on second base for the force out. So good contact there from Ava Janning.
Right,
two hops, hit over two.
Number 5, Colin Hout.
Umlauf wears it off the chest and able to step on second base for the force. So Langenwalter out at second, and Janning over to first. Janning's going to steal second, throw down to second. It's in time, but it's low, and it squirts to the outfield. Rothsay putting the throws on time today, making it really tough. And Breckenridge-Wahpeton's up for the challenge, though. They keep trying to steal, and they're getting their fair share of stolen bags so far. They have 3 of them. Also been thrown out twice. Strike on the outside corner to Colin Hout. So we have an 0-2 count to Hout. 1 down. Ava Janning 120 feet away from tying this thing up. And she strikes Hout out. Danielson does. Good work there from Danielson. She's got 2 down now. 7th K of the game for Danielson. That pitch is in the dirt, bounces off the umpire's shoe. It's going to kick over to the right, and Ava Janning is going to move a little bit closer to tying this one up. 7th grader gets over to third base, and we got Britta Pausch up here. Or we still have Colin Hout up, excuse me. A little mix up there on my part. Colin Hout still at the plate. Hout takes a ball high, 3-2. So I thought Hout had struck out. She did not strike out. So Hout's going to have a chance here with the count full. Only 1 down for the Storm, trailing by 1. Hout swings and a miss at the high cheddar, and that's going to be a K. Now we have 2 down.
Your catcher, number 15, Skyly Polskamp.
And Skyly Polskamp is going to hit in Britta Pausch's spot. Polskamp takes strike 1. 2 down, tying run on third base, bottom of the 4th inning. Rothsay, 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Danielson dealing with 7 Ks. Leaves that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to your pinch hitter, Skyly Polskamp. That one up and outside. Polskamp ducked it a little bit, but it worked out in her favor. 2-1. Again, tying run on third base. 2-1 delivery to Polskamp. Way ahead of that one. Looked like a changeup from Danielson. Evens the count at 2-2. And the Storm did score on a wild pitch earlier in the game for one of their 2 runs. And we almost get another one there. That one's blocked. So they scored on a wild pitch, and they scored on an errant throw back to the pitcher. That's the only runs they've manufactured so far in what's been a low-scoring season for this Storm team. Count is full. Swing and a miss. Fastball down the center, and Danielson K's her 8th batter. We still got a 1-run Tiger lead here as we head to the top of the 5th on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is B92.7 FM, your home for Storm softball.
Tigers 3, Storm 2.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Welcome back to B92.7 FM, where the B usually stands for baseball. Right now we got softball, and we got a good one. Rothsay, they lead the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm 3-2. As Kenzie Heyer flares one just beyond first base, and a beautiful basket catch by Jaylee Ernst. I'm not going to say shades of Willie Mays, but it was a fantastic play. She drifts off into foul territory. Basket scoop. Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm needed that spark from Jaylee Ernst. First out of the inning. Mia Dodge leaves it just off the plate. Ball one, so higher. Fall ball pop out to Jaylee Ernst with the web gem. Looks like we're going to have Danielson, the pitcher at the plate, looking to help her cause, and she's up in the count 2-0. Streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Mia Dodge, 2-0 delivery. That one is flared to the right side, and it's going to get out of play. So Dodge working back from a 2-0 count here. It's 2-1. She's got the 9-hitter up in Danielson. Be a big spot to get a second out here. Can't bring the fastball down. 3 balls, 1 strike. Mia Dodge having a pretty good game in the circle for Breckenridge-Wahpeton. We had an error at shortstop, so there's going to be a couple unearned runs there. And then 2 balls to the outfield, 1 down the left field line that most likely should have been caught, but got caught up in the wind a little bit and landed just fair. And 1 to right field that the right fielder raced up on, and it went off the wickets of the glove. So tough luck for Dodge as she walks the 9-hitter. We have a runner on first base. That one's foul. Danielson, first base, and now we have Meyer up to the plate. Meyer so far, she popped out in her first at-bat, and she reached on the air to short and scored in the 3rd inning. That one is fouled over the top of the press box. Hearing some oohs and ahs out there, and I'm also hearing some vehicle damage. Somebody picks that foul ball up. So Meyer down 0-2 here. Mia Dodge facing off against the leadoff hitter. Strike 3 looking inside corner. Throw down to second base. Gets by the second baseman, Janning, but the outfielder, Reby, I believe, is there to pick it up. So we get a strikeout of the leadoff hitter, Meyer.
Your second baseman, number 5.
For the second out of the 5th inning. And we do get a stolen base from Danielson. So let me check these lineup changes here, folks. So we have a 1-0 count here. Delivery from Mia Dodge. That one also high to Reber, the number 2 hitter here. She has struck out and grounded out. She finds herself up 3-0 in this count. They do have room for her. 2 out, first base is open, runner on second. Don't want to give her anything too good in this count. Trailing by a run here, 3-2 Rothsay. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as that one is right down the middle. Dodge finds the zone, 3-1. Good little crowd gathering here at Breckenridge High School. Center field to left field, we see some lawn chairs out there. There's a Ranger out there. 3-1 pitch is grounded to Sydney Roberts at short. She picks it up, throws it over to Ernst at first, and that's going to end the top of the 5th inning. Storm keeping it close here. They trail Rothsay 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. All of the damage coming on a double and a homer from Tillman of the Rothsay Tigers. Stick around. We're heading to the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to B92.7 FM, your home for Storm softball.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Got a game, folks. Rothsay has come in here to Breckenridge and taken a 3-2 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard over the Storm. This is high school softball. I'm Robert Wanick, and we're in the bottom of the fifth. Ball one. So Mia Dodge has 8 strikeouts by my count for the Storm, and Danielson on the mound for Rothsay. She's got 7. She's out there working again. 1-1 count here to the leadoff batter, Reby. Reby has singled and walked and scored a run here. One of the lone bright spots on offense for the Storm. Reby sticks the barrel of the bat out and fouls that outside pitch off. Finds herself in a 1-2 hole. Danielson started off the game throwing it all over the place, and she's really settled in. That's fouled off. Barely gets the bat. Reby looking back at the umpire like, you know, I ticked that one. And he says, yes, you did. 1-2, Reby will get another chance here. Left-handed batter facing Danielson, who was really heated up. Takes that one off the plate inside. 2-2, brushes her off. So Reby doing a good job of getting on, as she did in the first inning and the third inning. See if she can't do it here again, the table setter for the Storm. Swing and a miss at an outside pitch for the strikeout. 8th strikeout of the game for Danielson as she matches her counterpart, Mia Dodge. Brings up Sydney Roberts. Was not reached base in 2 trips so far, so she's certainly due. 310 hitter with a homer, 4 doubles. 14 walks as well on the season for the Storm as she takes the first pitch up and away for a ball. Sydney Roberts, the playoff monster for the Cowgirls team, scored 30 points against Hancock. She takes ball 2. So Breckenridge just a little bit off on defense in these windy conditions today, about 30 miles an hour, folks. Looks like the flag's going to snap off the pole in left field as it's picked right back up again. 2-0 count to Roberts. She takes that one down the center of the plate, 2-1. Roberts, tremendous speed if she can get on. And of course, Tillman behind the plate, a tremendous arm as well. Roberts ropes that one to left field, and it's foul. Jumped all over that pitch. Just the wind just pushed it a little bit. We were talking before the game, Art and I, if you get something up in the air to the outfield, it could be trouble. There hasn't been a whole lot up in the air to the outfield, but it has been trouble, mostly for the Storm. Roberts takes that one in the dirt inside, and we have a full count. Again, the Storm had trouble making a running play on a shallow liner to right, and then another one that got up in the jet stream to left. And that's been the story, 3-2. Rothsay hanging on to this lead. Full count, Sydney Roberts. That one's hit high to left field, and that one's going to go on to the tennis courts as well. So Roberts battling here against Danielson. Danielson rocks the back foot, comes set, delivery. Roberts takes that one, ducks it, about belt high, down the center of the plate. She's going to get a walk out of that thing. breathe a collective sigh of relief. Sydney Roberts should there. Good at bat, though, for Sydney Roberts. She's on first base. First baseman playing in front of her here, so she should be able to get a good jump on the pitch, not really worry about the snap throw. Addie Dodge comes up, and Sydney Roberts does go. The throw is on time, but off the mark. So Tillman thrown out a couple runners in this game. As the game has waned on, she's been getting the ball there in a hurry, but it hasn't been on target. Sydney Roberts gets the stolen base. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Dangerous Addie Dodge at the plate. That one brings her to her knees. High inside fastball. Little sweet chin music from Danielson. Addie Dodge 1-1 count here. She's got a pair of walks so far. Dodge takes that one. Neck high outside. 2-1. Really working around her. Probably pretty content to issue a walk to her if they have to. Ball 4. Ball 4 in the dirt outside corner, and that's going to allow Sydney Roberts to get over to third base. Not sure if the catcher knew that was the fourth ball of the at-bat. As we now have runners on the corner, Addie Dodge 3 walks today. Brings up Jaylee Ernst, the cleanup hitter. Ernst has 2 walks. So Danielson wanting nothing to do with the 3 and 4 spots in this lineup so far, but she's going to have to now with a 1-run lead. Runners on first and third. First pitch to Ernst, high. Snap throw to third. It's going to go to left field. And Sydney Roberts is going to score. So Tillman catches Roberts off the base. Roberts tries to get back. Third baseman was in the baseline anyways as they made contact and Roberts couldn't get to the bag. But Roberts will score and Addie Dodge will go to second. Tie ball game, 3-3, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is Storm softball. Those walks in this inning so far leading to runs presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Ernst still in the box. Takes that one high. So Jaylee Ernst, 2 walks already in this game. As the Storm ties it up 3-3 here at Breckenridge High School versus Rothsay. 2-0 delivery to Ernst, strike 1. Danielson running into a little bump in the road here. She does have 1 out. Addie Dodge is on second. Jaylee Ernst in the batter's box. Ernst takes that one inside and low. Little ankle biter fastball. And it's a 3-1 hitters count here for Jaylee Ernst. The Storm riding a little hot streak lately, coming off 2 close losses to defending state champion DGF. Jaylee Ernst, swing and a miss, chest high fastball down the middle, count's going to be full. You know, she's really been letting that swing uncork. I kind of just like to see some hand speed, tone it down a little bit, make some contact, let the pitch do the work for you. Full count pitch to Ernst, and that one is high. So Ernst gets her 3rd walk of the game. 6 walks between Addie Dodge and Jaylee Ernst in the 3 and 4 spot today. It's only resulted in 1 run from those 2, but it was the tying run this inning from Addie Dodge. Excuse me, Sydney Roberts scored the tying run. Addie Dodge on second base. Ball 1 inside to Maddie Toledo. Toledo with a pair of strikeouts. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Tie it at 3-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Toledo, that one nearly hits her, and she's up 2-0 in the count. Danielson. She's hit a wall here in the 5th inning. Finds the strike zone there, and it's 2-1. You know, and being not a very deep hitting team, the Storm does have to work the counts. 2-1 pitch, that one outside corner, belt high. Beautiful location by Danielson to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if Danielson can't pick up her 9th K here. She leaves that one up and away. That's a ball. Count is full here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Storm has runners on first and second. All tied up. Delivery. Swing and a miss. Danielson wins the battle. 9th K of the game. trying to reel it back in here and get out of this inning.
Up next, your left fielder, number 24, Claire.
That's going to bring up Claire Langenwalter, who was hit by pitch last time. Langenwalter swinging a miss, stolen base attempt for third. Dodge in there. Jaylee Ernst paying attention. Gets over to second base. Awkward slide into the bag a little bit late, but it looks like she's all right. 0-1 count. Runners on second and third. 3-3 ball game. Big moment for Claire Langenwalter. Lays off a pitch that was borderline outside corner, low. 1-1 count. Langenwalter steps back into the batter's box, right-handed. Leaves that one upstairs, 2-1. As the strike zone has remained fairly small all day. Nice consistent strike zone, I must say. 2-1. Delivery on the way to Langenwalter. That one's inside, 3-1. Langenwalter is followed by Ava Janning, Colin Hout, and Skyly Pulskamp in this order. But right now, she's got 2 runs on base in a tie ball game. Danielson taking her time. 3-1 count to Langenwalter. Ball 4. Bases juiced. That walk is presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. We're going to get a Minn Kota Ag Products mound visit here. Your #1 agriculture marketing and supply company. Thank you, Minn Kota. We're going to stay right here for this mound visit. Something tells me that they're not taking Danielson out of the game. She's got 9 Ks and she's 1 out away from leaving the bases stranded. She's in the 7 spot of this Storm lineup. I don't know if that's what you want to do with your ace is pull her, and they're not going to. Just a quick pick-me-up talk. Danielson's going to stay on the mound to face Ava Janning, who has reached base via hit by pitch and walk. That would be good enough to go ahead by 1 here. 3-3, bases loaded on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're back to play here as Danielson rocks the back foot, stares down Janning. First pitch of the at-bat, strike. Runner's got to be careful here. Everybody taking a decent lead after the pitch. Tillman with that cannon arm behind the plate. Did throw one into left field that resulted in a run. That one is hit softly to the left side onto the pickleball courts. Just when you think it might be a bloop single, that wind carries it out of play. Ava Janning down 0-2 here. Danielson trying to work out of this jam herself. 0-2 pitch, check swing. Oh my goodness, and we have a runner between third and home. It's Addie Dodge. Catcher's going to walk her back, and she's not going to throw it. So that looked almost designed there. Addie Dodge leads off halfway between third and home, and they don't bite. They're going to want to go right after the 7-hitter here. 1-2 count to Ava Janning. Pitch on the way. That one's to the backstop. Dodge races home. She beats the pitcher there. Doesn't even need to slide. Addie Dodge. Instinctual. Off to the races. 4-3 lead Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Danielson kind of reverts back to the first couple innings. Control an issue here in this one, and the Storm taking advantage of that. Addie Dodge. Ava Janning, 2-2. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Danielson, another chance to get out of this mess, and she leaves it outside. Counts full. Langenwalter on second. Ernst on third. Grounded to the left side. That's a base hit outside of the reach of the third baseman. 1 run scored. Langenwalter coming around. Feet first slide. 2 runs score. And now we have a run down in between third and second. She's in there to third base. Not the cleanest play in the world, but Ava Janning singles in the hole between third and short. 2 runs score. Janning goes all the way around to third base in the mess of things and just beats the tag.
Batting pinch hitter, number 25, Maddie Byer.
Just like that, we've got 4 runs in this inning, and the Storm leads 6-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They picked a good time to go. Mia Dodge looks like she has plenty of juice left on the mound as well for the Storm when she comes back out. Danielson trying to dig deep here. Danielson has, let's count the strikeouts out for you folks. 8 strikeouts for Danielson. She gets a look and strike on a check swing there. Colin Hout. Looks like we might have somebody else in here hitting. Ball's inside. This is Maddie Byer. Had to duct tape a roster next to me, otherwise I forget everything. So it's number 25, Maddie Byer, has a 1-1 count. She takes that one in the dirt, and we're going to get another run here. That should be a passed ball, I would assume. Your catcher's probably got to have that one. And that's going to score Ava Janning. 7-3 Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Storm have come alive here. At the bottom of the order, nonetheless, to manufacture some runs. That pitch bounces right off the heel of your pinch hitter, Maddie Byer, and she's going to reach first base.
Up next, your catcher, number 15, Skyly Polskamp.
So Byer's on first base. We have 2 outs, and we're going to have a pitching change here, folks. So we're going to take a quick break. The Storm have put 5 runs on the board in the bottom of the 5th. They turn a 3-2 deficit into a 7-3 lead on Rothsay here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is Breckenridge-Wahpeton softball on B92.7 FM, streaming live on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Pitching change coming up right now. Minn Kota mound visit. We're going to be back after a word from our sponsors.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Comes in.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything.
Heyer comes in from center field, and she's going to relieve Danielson. She starts it off with 2 wild pitches. And Maddie Byer scoots her way over from first to third base. Danielson goes out to left. Skyly Polskamp at the plate. She pinch hit last time, and she's going to stay in for a second go-round. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Heyer is a lefty here. Kind of got a good snap to her release. Sneaky, hides the ball very well. 2-1 count. That one dips and dives into the dirt. We have a 3-1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks this inning for the Storm, presented by State Farm. Matt and Amanda Fredericks make it 5. That one's in the dirt.
Your center fielder, number 12.
We're at the top of the order with runners on the corners, and Jocelyn Reeby's going to have a chance here as I move the 5th inning over to the 6th on my scorebook. We have batted around. Reeby struck out to begin the inning. She's going to get a chance to redeem herself as that one sails way outside to the fence. Maddie Byer's going to have to stay at third. Polskamp will get over to second easy. Rothsay in real danger letting this one get out of hand. That's a ball inside in the dirt. 7-3 Breckenridge-Wahpeton leads on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Swing and a miss. That one pops the mitt. Nice pitch there from Heyer. A little bit of zip on it from number 1. Heyer wearing the blue with the white pinstripes. She delivers the 2-1 pitch. Can't get her fastball down. She's behind 3-1 in danger of another walk. Leadoff hitter, Jossie Reeby, takes strike 2. Very content with running this count full with how this inning's going. They do have room for her on first base, 2 outs. She grounds that one to second base. Easy play. And finally, the damage is over, but not before a sizable scoring run from the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm makes it 7-3. Sydney Roberts, Addie Dodge, Jaylee Ernst, Claire Langenwalter, Ava Janning, they all cross the plate. Pack your bags. They're going for a trip, and they're putting their team up 7-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Let's head to the top of the 6th inning. Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm versus Rothsay on B92.7 FM, streaming on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
All right, don't blink, folks. It's Tillman at the plate again. She's got a homer. She's got a double. She's got all 3 RBIs for Rothsay. First pitch on the way out of the zone for ball 1. Tillman providing all the high camp construction base hits you can handle today. Both of them to left field. Mia Dodge delivers the second pitch of the at-bat. Tillman takes a big swing, spins out of her shoes. That's a strike. So Mia Dodge finally getting some run support here. She hasn't seen a whole lot of that this year, but when she does, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Not necessarily in that order. That's a foul ball, 1-2 count. So Mia Dodge trying to get on top of this battle with the hot-hitting Tillman. 1-2 delivery from Dodge. Takes some off, and Tillman able to keep her hands back. She wanted that one, but good enough plate discipline from Rothsay's number 3 hitter. Mia Dodge, delivery. Swing, line drive, knocked down by third baseman Addie Dodge. Strong throw to first base, out. That thing was a hot potato off the bat. Addie Dodge knocked it down. Quick reaction to pick it up and throw it over to first base. Ground ball to the shortstop, Roberts. She throws to first, right on the money. 1 pitch, 1 out of Phillips, and we have 2 down.
Coming to the plate, your first baseman, number 12, Maddie Tollerud.
That's going to bring up Maddie Tollerud. She's cold. She's got the sweatshirt on with her nameplate on the back. As the sun has went down, and Tollerud gives that one a ride to left field. Left fielder comes in. She'll make the catch, not quite as deep as it looked off the bat. Mia Dodge makes quick work of these Tigers in the 6th inning. BW Storm leading 7-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're playing softball at Breckenridge High School. 70 degrees, 25-mile-an-hour winds, and a Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
We're nestled right in here between the pool, the football field, the track and field, and the school. And it's a nice area for a softball game. We got some fans lined up in the outfield. We got some bleachers below us to the right and the left. They've done a nice job with the facilities here. And the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm softball team has done a nice job rebounding. They trailed 3-2 after an error and a couple misplayed balls in the outfield. And suddenly they're up 7-3 using a handful of walks in the fifth inning. And a single through the hole by Ava Janning, taking that 4-run lead.
Number 1, Sydney Roberts.
Sydney Roberts started this game catching. She's moved over to shortstop. She takes ball 1 for the Storm. On the mound for Rothsay is Higher. The lefty can't get it down, and it's 2-0. Roberts so far today, she's 0 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. 0-2 delivery to Roberts does catch the belt, and it's 1-2. As the sun making another appearance. Mr. Blue Sky, fall ball behind the press box up here. We were able to get the camera set up so that it's facing right through the chain link fence up in the press box, so I hope it's working all right for you. As Roberts hits a soft one to the shortstop, she comes up. Textbook uses 2 hands for the out. A little bit of spin off the end of the bat, and
Up next, your third baseman, number
Umlauf
17,
making sure it didn't go out of the glove by using her hand as well. Roberts flies out to the shortstop for her first out of the inning. Brings up Addie Dodge. She takes a changeup off the plate inside for ball 1. Addie Dodge, 3 walks today, 2 runs scored. Dodge takes strike 1. Fastball outside corner. Big difference in speeds on those first 2 pitches from Higher. As the lefty gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, Dodge rolls it over to the shortstop. Easy play, gets it over to first for the out. So they're finally able to retire Dodge, who entered the game with a 5-11 on base. She's 3 for 4. She's going to see that number go up. Jaylee Ernst, also with 3 walks on the day, scored 1 run. Breckenridge cleanup hitter takes the first pitch on the outside corner, strike. 2 down here, so we could have a very quick 6th inning. As Jaylee Ernst flies that one out to right, and the right fielder's got a good beat on it, comes up, snags it, and just like that, 6 outs gets us through the 6th inning in no time. We're going to head to the top of the 7th with the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm leading the Rothsay Tigers in high school softball 7-3. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thank you for listening to B92.7 FM. We'll be right back from Breckenridge High School.
It's the Storm 7.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Izzy Larson coming in to pinch hit. She's got the 2-tone blue and gold Rothsay hoodie on as she flares it to first base, and we're going to get another basket catch by Jaylee Ernst in the same location. Talk about being locked in. Number 26. Forget about sticking your glove straight up. Just basket catch everything at this point. Jaylee Ernst with the first out of the inning.
Number 3, Lydia Umlauf.
Brings up the shortstop, Lydia Umlauf. And we're just cruising through the end of this ball game here. It's Mia Dodge looking to lock up her 6th win of the season, move above the 500 mark. She entered this one 5-5. Ball upstairs makes it 1-1. Lots of weak contact induced by Dodge, even on the backbreakers to the outfield. She hasn't been hit too hard outside of that solo home run. And that was way back in the first inning. Since then, she has been dynamite for Breckenridge-Wahpeton. Dodge behind 2-1 to Umlauf. Ball 3. Umlauf crouches down in the box. Already a short-statured player the way it is, so it makes it really hard to hit that shoebox strike zone. As Dodge finds herself behind 3-1 in the count. That one's popped up right on the mound, and Addie Dodge coming in to call everyone off and make the catch. Third baseman catches it over on the first base side of the infield. I think we can see who one of the leaders in the infield is, judging by everybody listening to her there. So Rothsay down to their last out, trailing 7-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Pitcher-on-pitcher battle here as the relief pitcher, Hires, facing Mia Dodge. Mia Dodge's first pitch is a ball. Second pitch looked real pretty, but batter bails out, and it's going to be another ball, 2-0. Ground ball to the second baseman. Easy play for Janning. Gets her by a couple steps, and that's going to do it, folks. Mia Dodge and the Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm close the door on Rothsay. They erase a 3-2 deficit, come back and win 7-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Stick around for the Miller Realty postgame show. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM. We're streaming this game on KBMW News Live YouTube. The Storm with a big win here at home. 7-8 on the season, climbing up to that 500 mark. Quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with more softball postgame.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School for your Miller Realty postgame show. Experience of tradition, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Miller Realty. Well, Breckenridge-Wahpeton looked like they were in danger, backs against the wall, trailing 3-2. Riding their ace, Mia Dodge. They gave her a little run support, and that's all it took. She didn't even do it with the strikeouts at the end. Last 6 outs, all made in the field as Dodge pitched to contact. And that's what she does best, get weak contact. But then again, she did have 8 Ks tonight, and so did her counterpart starter Danielson on the mound for Rothsay, also 8 Ks. So a great pitching game on a windy day. Take a look at a couple of the numbers here on your Miller Realty postgame show. Sydney Roberts, she scored a run. Jocelyn Reeby, she scored a run and also singled. Addie Dodge, 3 walks and 2 runs. She was 0 for 1, but she did have a stolen base and 2 runs off those 3 walks. Jaylee Ernst in the cleanup spot had 3 walks and 1 run as well. So they walked 6 times in 8 plate appearances between the 3 and 4 hitters. Claire Lingenwalter, she was hit by pitch. She scored a run. Ava Janning, she had the big single between third and shortstop that extended the 5th inning, and that was the crucial 4-run fifth, that flipped the score around. Is that what you had, Art? 7-3? Yes, 7-3. The 4-run fifth inning that changed the score around here. Ava Janning extending it with the grounder through the hole. The 7th grader stepping up. And, yeah, that was about it for the offensive numbers for the Storm. They're not going to overwhelm you. They did benefit from a few thrown balls to the outfield by the catcher, who, by all accounts, had an incredible game. She was busy. That was Tillman at catcher for Rothsay. She threw a few runners out, and, of course, she had a home run, a double, and drove in all 3 runs for the Tigers. So let's go ahead and look at your Essentia Health Player of the Game. Might be a little redundant at this point, but I'd be remiss not to give it to Mia Dodge. She went the distance. The ace improves to 6-5 on the year. She surpasses 80 strikeouts on the season, and just an excellent way to buckle down after a couple balls hit to the outfield that probably should have been caught, ended up in the grass. Mia Dodge kept a short memory and battled back to finish with 8 strikeouts, slamming the door on these Rothsay Tigers. The BW Storm improves to 7-8. Rothsay falls to 6-10. The Storm has now won 5 of their last 7 softball games after a 1-6 start to the season. Look at that. They have won 6 of their last 9. The Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm, coached by Jacob Dodge, assistant coach Margaret Kruger. So your Essentia Health Player of the Game, Mia Dodge, out there dealing. Essentia Health here with you. Your Red River Agency Play of the Game? That's an easy one for me. 7th grader stepping up in a big spot. Ava Janning rips it through the left side of the infield in a game where the Storm could not get any hard contact. I'm trying to look at how many hits the Storm had here. They got a single from Jocelyn Reby, and they got a single from Ava Janning. That's it. 2 hits in the game for the Storm. That one from Ava Janning, the 2 RBI single, busting it open in the 5th inning. And she also got all the way around to third base on that play when Rothsay wasn't paying attention. So your Red River Agency Play of the Game from your trusted hometown agents, that's Ava Janning with the clutch single. 7-3, your final here. Breckenridge High School. The Breckenridge-Wahpeton Storm get it done over the Rothsay Tigers on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thank you to everybody who tuned in today to B92.7 FM and to KBMW News live on YouTube. I know, I was a little late on updating the scoreboard, but if you were listening to the call, you knew it was a tight one up into the 5th inning. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Wanick, signing off from BHS on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance